Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Real Watchers live stream for January 14th, 2026. My name, of course, is Garrett.
And I'm Kevin.
And we are your lovely co-hosts. Hope you're all having a good night so far.
Yes.
But while we're kind of getting all things settled, Kevin, how the heck have you been over the last week?
Good. I've been good. I didn't watch as many movies as I wanted to just because, I don't know, maybe I think I was movied out from the last 2 weeks that we watched a lot of movies. So I just took a little bit of a break. I still watch, like 3 or 4 movies. So, I mean, not too much of a break, but still just needed to rest a little bit, I feel like.
I mean, the fact that the words "movied out" came out of your mouth is no, I'm just kidding. You're good. As for me, last week's been all right. I had class start up again on Monday, so that's fun.
That's going on.
So I got that going for me. And then it's really about it. I'm really excited for tomorrow. I have a friend of mine who made an indie movie with his friends, and I'm going to the premiere for it.
Very
so
cool.
that's a lot of fun. It's not like a big movie. It's only going to release in theaters this one time because it's just a special event that they're doing.
Hey,
but still,
one time is one time.
Hey, I've never had a movie in theaters, so I can't complain. But anyhow, that's tomorrow though. Very excited about that, and we got not a lot to talk about. We do have a pretty big first story this week though, so we'll go ahead and kind of get talking about that. Up first today is we have the Golden Globe winners. We have to go ahead and talk about because there were some surprises. Let's go ahead, and there's always surprises at the Golden Globes, but let's go ahead and talk about it. Starting from the top, Best Motion Picture Drama went to Hamnet. Best Motion Picture Comedy went to One Battle After Another. Best Motion Picture Animated went to K-Pop Demon Hunters. Best Non-English Language Picture went to The Secret Agent from Brazil. Best Actress in a Drama Film went to Jessie Buckley for Hamnet. Best Actor in a Drama went to Wagner Moura from The Secret Agent. Best Actress in a Comedy went to Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Best Actor in a Comedy went to Timothée Chalamet for Marty Supreme. Best Supporting Actress went to Teyana Taylor for One Battle After Another. Best Supporting Actor went to Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value. Best Director went to Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another. Best Screenplay went to One Battle After Another. Best Original Score went to Sinners. Best Original Song went to Golden from K-Pop Demon Hunters. And Cinematic and Box Office Achievement went to Sinners this year. So, some surprises to talk about here. I'll go ahead and I'll just leave it on here. It's kind of, I can't really put it in the background, can I? Actually, I can't. Actually, hold on, maybe I can. Let's do this.
What if we do us on the side?
We'll do something like this.
Oh, there we go. Perfect.
So yeah, I think Best Drama going to Hamnet is the biggest shock of the night. Although this happened like 2 or 3 years ago when Best Motion Picture Drama went to The Fabelmans over something else, which was kind of a huge surprise. This does not mean in any way that it's a front runner for Best Picture. I think One Battle After Another is guaranteed to win at this point. K-Pop Demon Hunters winning animated is not a big surprise, but it had some good competition this year.
Yeah.
Best Actress going to Jessie Buckley. She's going to win the Oscar. That's pretty much a guarantee. Best Actor Drama going to Wagner Moura was a big surprise. I was expecting it to go to Michael B. Jordan for Sinners, but Sinners did not get a lot of love this ceremony, which kind of sucks. But Wagner Moura is a very good performance from The Secret Agent, so happy to see that go to him. Rose Byrne winning for Best Actress Comedy was a big surprise. She's now a front runner for at least a nomination. And then Timothée Chalamet winning for Marty Supreme. I mean, he's guaranteed to win the Oscar at this point for Best Actor. Very early in his career, which is nice. Supporting Actress going to Teyana Taylor instead of Amy Madigan for Weapons. It was kind of a big surprise, but I think Teyana Taylor definitely has a better performance. So I think that was definitely deserved. Supporting Actor going to Stellan Skarsgård was a big shock after the Critics' Choice Awards, where Jacob Elordi got it for Frankenstein. Really don't know who's in the front runner for that. I think it's going to be a really interesting run this year. Best Director going to Paul Thomas Anderson. No big surprise. I think he's going to win Best Director this year as well for the Oscars. Screenplay, they only do one screenplay award at the Golden Globes, no adapted and original. So One Battle winning here, it makes sense. One Battle is going to win Best Adapted Screenplay this year, and I believe Sinners will win Best Original Screenplay. And I think we'll see Ryan Coogler get his Oscar finally. Original score going to Sinners. This was interesting. Original score did not get televised. So you had to research online who got this. They cut it out of the telecast because the show was taking too long. Maybe if they didn't let the presenters speak for so long, we'd be fine. Or, maybe, cut. Why do we have podcast? Why do we have best podcast this year? Why do we have best fucking comedy spot? It's stupid. Don't do those. Anyhow, best original song going to Golden. I mean, Golden's going to dominate. It's literally going to win every single award it's nominated for. The only thing it probably won't win is a fucking Tony Award because it was never on Broadway. And then Best Cinematic and Box Office Achievement going to Sinners. This is kind of a throwaway award, but it's very big for Sinners because a lot of the kind of drama going on behind the scenes with Warner Brothers and Sinners, because the way Ryan Coogler did his contract is he got like full control over it and got a lot of profit, and they don't want that to be the norm for directors. So that was kind of a huge thing. So good for them. And good for Ryan, because Ryan's such a lovely guy. But moving right along, Kevin.
Yeah, next up, Tom Cruise shot a lightsaber duel in Star Wars Starfighter. Cool. I want to see it though.
So clarification, he shot it as in he was the one holding the camera. He's not in the movie.
Oh, okay.
So he served as a cinematographer and director for a lightsaber fight sequence, which, I mean, the guy knows his actions. So
yeah, he does. He does.
Cool.
I mean, it's going to be, hopefully, if it comes out, a badass movie. So, and I can't wait to see it.
I'm hoping it's going to be good. It comes out next year. So, and then, hey, Kevin, we get a lot of bad news, but we also get occasionally a piece of excellent news, and we have Jackass 5 officially coming out in June. I think June 26th. I did not even have an idea that this was coming. I thought Jackass Forever was going to be the last one, and I'm super excited for this. Apparently, Bam Margera is coming back in some capacity, which is kind of nice to have him return. Hopefully, he's got his life in order. But I am so excited for this, man. I want to write a book on Jackass and why it's more important than a lot of people give it credit for. But I love these movies. They're some of my favorite comedies ever, and this brings me so much joy.
It's just stupid fun.
Oh yeah, I mean, there is more to it than that, especially with Forever. But yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it's good. I'm glad. Next up, a live countdown until Avengers Doomsday is live on Marvel's YouTube channel. So if you can't wait and you have to have the timer up, it's on there for you. I mean, I can't wait for this movie to come out. It just needs to come out sooner.
Oh yes. They're taking a page out of the Oppenheimer marketing book for this, which is kind of funny because we're getting a Barbenheimer type situation this year because Avengers Doomsday comes out the same day as Dune Part 3. So
that would be sick.
It's going to be Doomsday, and I
was going to say Doom Day.
There you go. Next up, I'm really excited about this. Coleman Domingo confirms that he had a meeting with Marvel, but nothing yet. But he does want to join the MCU in some capacity, and he said he wants to make it like a real performance. So it wouldn't just be like a throwaway or a cameo. Like he wants to actually like have an effect. Which I love Coleman Domingo as an actor, so I'm all here for this. Very excited to see what he ends up doing, if he ends up doing anything with the MCU at all.
Nice. So. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he does with the MCU or what he can do. I mean, he's done a bunch of things this year, last year as well. So
yeah, most recently did The Running Man. He'll be in Spielberg's Disclosure Day coming out this year. So very
good, very cool for him. Next up, Now You See Me, Now You Don't will release physically on February 17th. So if you didn't go see it, like me, it will be releasing there.
Yeah, I believe you can also rent it as of now. That wasn't a part of the news story, but I'm sure you can rent it now. Speaking of, Rental Family hit streaming rental availability yesterday, and then will also be purchased yesterday for digital, and then the physical release comes out on February 17th. So nice. I'll be looking forward to this, buying this physically. I love this movie this year. So
I'll have to check it out. So I'm okay with it. Yeah. Next up, is it Wuthering Heights? Wuthering Heights, confirmed to be 136 minutes and will be rated R. I mean, all those steamy scenes, yeah, I don't think PG-13 will fly with that.
I hope this is a steamy movie, man.
It's going to be.
I didn't get the chance to see like Magic Mike or 50 Shades of Grey in theaters. Not that I really wanted to see those in theater.
I don't know. That you said that way too fast. So,
but like I want to see a steamy movie in theaters with a lot of people because I just want to see their reactions to this kind of thing. Like I saw Baby Girl like 2024, which was that Nicole Kidman one, and I saw it by myself in the theater, which was awkward. So like I want to see it with a full group of people, kind of just like freaking out over everything. I think it'd be really funny. Last story for this week. Daniel Craig, Cillian Murphy, and Michelle Williams are all confirmed to be starring in Damien Chazelle's upcoming film set in a prison. This will be his follow-up to Babylon, which was 6 years ago.
Babylon was 6 years ago? Oh, yeah.
Came out right before COVID.
Oh, my God.
Or 2019, yeah. Man, he kind of went to director jail for a while after that one because it was a huge flop. But I love that movie.
I don't think it was his fault, though.
No. Of course not. Same director as La La Land and Whiplash, so I mean, expect this to get some potential awards consideration. So, but I'm very excited. Apparently, his Justin Hurwitz, who's his composer, who did La La Land and Babylon and all that, had said that it's the best script he's ever written, or he's ever written.
Oh, so nice.
I don't know. Maybe it'll be good. But that's it for the news stories this week. But now we're going to get into the now streaming component because there's actually stories this week on stuff available made streaming. So if you have Peacock, all 5 Hunger Games movies are all available on Peacock now, which I haven't seen any of them except for, I forget which one I saw in theaters because it was like a date or something. But they're all on Peacock now, including the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which was surprisingly decent from what a lot of people said. Also, Bob Marley One Love is now on Netflix, if you didn't get to check that out 2 years ago, I think. And then 65 is now on HBO Max as well, the Adam Driver one where he is fending off
dinosaurs.
Sci-fi one.
Dinosaurs.
But that is it for the now streaming section. Let's go ahead and get into the trailers that came out this week. We had quite a few. So, Kevin, anything stand out to you?
The Mummy looks very creepy and cool. I mean, Avengers Doomsday, it just needs to come out. We're just getting teasers after teasers and stuff like that. So, The Strangers, Chapter 3, I'm not looking forward to it, but it's there. So,
I still haven't seen the second one yet.
Yeah, me neither. So, and then Scream 7, I'm always looking forward to. But good luck, have fun, don't die. Looks like a really funny movie, comedy, post-apocalyptic kind of situation. So,
for me, I mean, Doomsday, the trailer's been really good since the Thor one. The Captain America one was just not good in my opinion. Mummy looks super creepy. We'll see if it's any good though. I am really looking forward to Undertone.
Oh yeah, Undertone
horror movie. It looks like it has some analog horror aspects, which I am all here for. And then I'm also going to say Pillion, which is an indie movie coming out. It looks like I would say a rom-com, but that's more faithfully described in the comments section of the trailer as a dom-com. It's basically a gay romance movie, but instead of just being like a relationship, it's a dom sub relationship. So like when I'm talking like a dommy mommy. Yeah, it's a dommy daddy.
Oh,
and like a younger guy.
But
apparently it's really good.
Wouldn't it be called a bro-com?
No, a dom-com because it's
All right. Well, we're just making up words, I guess.
Also, there's a new documentary coming out called 33 Photos from the Ghetto, which I think looks really good. It's about the uncovering of 33 photos that were taken during a Polish uprising in one of the ghettos during World War II. So, really looking forward to that one as well. So
very cool.
Yeah, but let's get into the box office, Kevin, because not a lot happened.
No, not a lot happened, and because there was no new movies that are coming out except for this week. But Fire and Ash
and Green Line 2 came out.
I said movies. So Avatar Fire and Ash came in with 21.5 million, Primate with 11.2. This has really mixed reviews, and I don't know, like,
more positive than negative though.
But it's like, is it true though? That's the thing.
We should go see it and find out.
I don't know. We'll see.
We go for free, Kevin. Let's just.
I know. I'm doing the box office. Shut up. The House made it with 10.9 million. Zootopia 2 with 10 million. Still holding on. for some reason. I feel like this movie has been in this for like 3 months. And then the Greenland 2 Migration, that I heard is a horrible movie with 8.4 million.
Yep, it's very true. All righty. So that's it for the box office. Let's go ahead and get into the movies that are coming out this weekend, though. And up first is the big one, and getting some real good reviews. Got an 80 on Metacritic right now, 28 years later, The Bone Temple. As Spike is inducted into Jimmy Crystal's gang on the mainland, Dr. Kelson makes a discovery that could alter the world. I have been seeing nothing but praise for this movie since its premiere earlier this week. And as the reviews have been coming out, they are all very good. Like, just as good, if not better, than 28 Years Later, which is kind of nuts. I mean, I thought this movie already looked good. And apparently this movie is super gory. It is super scary, but also kind of funny in a weird way. But it all works. So everyone's praising this movie. I cannot wait for it.
I like how it's 28 years later and it just goes directly into Bone Temple. I think it makes total sense for it.
Yeah, and then we'll be getting the third movie, I believe, next year, which will be the conclusion. Then up that, we're getting a wide release for Hamnet, which just won the Best Motion Picture Drama Award. After losing their son Hamnet to plague, Agnes and William Shakespeare grapple with grief in 16th century England. A healer, Agnes must find the strength to care for her surviving children while processing her devastating loss. This is a very good movie. It's not in my top 10 of the year, but it's like number 11. It's very good. I think that Jessie Buckley is a shoo-in for Best Actress at this point with how good her performance is in this. And I completely forgot that Steven Spielberg was the producer of this movie because he was on stage when
he was on stage. I was like, what the heck is he doing? I was like, oh, wait, never mind.
So his production company made it, which I love that for Chloe Zhao because she does a fantastic job directing it. Very good movie. Would highly recommend it. Then after that is Dead Man's Wire. On February 8th, 1977, Tony Karitsis entered the office of Richard Hall, president of the Meridian Mortgage Company, and took him hostage with a sawed-off shotgun wired with a dead man's wire from the trigger to Tony's own neck. This has been getting some pretty decent reviews, 69 on Metacritic, so
nice.
I mean, better than a January movie really has any right to be. And then lastly is Night Patrol. An LA cop discovers a local task force is hiding a secret that puts the residents of his childhood neighborhood in danger. No real reviews for this yet, but it does feature Justin Long and CM Punk, so that's fun. Looks like a kind of horror mystery thriller. Looks like it might have something supernatural to do with police force. So,
okay,
that's about it. And that is it for the movies that are coming out this week. So I'm looking forward to 28 Years Later. So I can't wait. I can't wait to go see that.
Me as well.
Wait, there's another 28 Years Later. What is this movie DLC? No, 28 Years Later was announced to be a trilogy when the first movie was announced, 2 years ago. We always knew we were getting a second and third one. So it was going to be a trilogy to cap off the trilogy. And with the storylines that were presented in 28 Years Later, and the ones that they're going to expand on with Bone Temple is very intriguing. So I'm much more excited for this trilogy than I was for 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later. So, alrighty. But let's go ahead and change up that music a little bit. We're going to go ahead and get into the movies we watched this week. Kevin and I actually watched 2 movies together. Well, one together in theaters at the same time, which I mean was great. We got to go see it in one of the biggest theaters in our area, which was a freaking experience, man. That was fantastic.
So good.
But we'll go ahead and do those 2 movies first. We'll just go ahead and do the big one.
No.
You want to do the bad one first?
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. It's not bad. It's just mediocre.
Sure. But let's take it away, Kevin.
And that is The Roses. I will say, though, this is a movie that you watch with your mom and pa, and they will absolutely love this movie, and you will enjoy yourselves as they are laughing their asses off pretty much during this movie. But the acting from Benedict Cumberbatch and the woman,
Elizabeth Colman?
Yes, Elizabeth Colman.
Olivia Colman.
Olivia Colman. Are fantastic. I really enjoyed them. They were the best part about this movie, which they should be because they are the 2 main characters. but it was just mediocre at best. Unfortunately, I was hoping for maybe a little bit more on the road of being really into the comedy and everything like that, which you do get a lot of in here. But again, it's like your mom and pa comedy, I feel like. And so I give it a 63 out of 100. Not bad, but you know what, I might have had a lot better time with my parents.
Sure. So yeah, I also watched it and I gave it a 67, slightly higher. But I thought it was a decent remake. There's some funny moments here and there, and the cast is good for the most part, but it just doesn't really do anything. It doesn't really go anywhere. Cumberbatch and Coleman are fantastic, as you talked about. The only weak link of the cast, I would say, was Kate McKinnon, which she's the one from SNL. I don't typically like her. She was fine, but she was the weakest link here. And I just love watching the relationship spiral out of control and how crazy it gets. Ultimately, though, I did not like the ending. It's kind of the biggest thing. It alludes to something that I was like, really? It's funny, but like, really? I don't know. It's fine. Nothing special by any means. Not like this next movie, though, Kevin, which is the one we saw in theaters together.
Yeah. Are we going for it? Oh, I am. Okay. Well, it's no other choice. And you have no other choice but to watch this movie because of how good it is. But it's a fantastic movie. I'm gonna butcher all the names that are that play in this that are actors and actresses in this movie. But Bong Joon, yeah. Lee is absolutely fantastic in this movie. He has so much comedy to what he is, just because he's a regular guy, and that's the greatest part about it. Is he's not some super high end technical person like a Jason Statham. He always gets those movies where he's like, okay, that's kind of unrealistic. He is so down to earth because he's never done what he's doing in this movie, and it makes it comedy gold. His wife as well is fantastic in this movie, just to like kind of break down the comedy a little bit, because she'll always call him at the worst times in this movie, and it makes it even for such an awkward but funny situation that happens. Cinematography is 10 out of 10. Love the cinematography in this movie, and I just the whole script and screenplay is just, it's so good. It's what, like a 2-hour movie. Didn't even feel it at all. I wanted a little bit more. So it was fantastic. 100 out of 100 for me.
I was very close to you, sir. I give it a 99. I absolutely love this movie. It turns out the only people that hate capitalism more than United States college students are South Koreans, apparently. Joking aside, it's an immaculately presented movie. It's shot in so well. It is one of the best looking movies of the year. The performances are incredible. Lee Byung-hun is incredible as Yu Min Soo. One of the best performances of the year. I loved Sun Ye-jin, who played his wife. She is fantastic. She just disappears into the role. The direction is incredibly solid. Cinematography is incredible. I kept exclaiming it in the theater to Kevin. I was like, "Oh, the shot!" It's so good. The music's also great. The screenplay is really funny. It's surprisingly funny for a thriller, which I absolutely loved. My only very small nitpick is like the metaphor that it's going for, and the message is a little tired. But like, I can't even really say that with a straight face, just because like it's important that message still be told. So, it's not the most original metaphor and presentation in the world, but like the way everything works together is just so good. It's easily one of my top 5 movies of the year. It was
nice. Easily good for me too.
Alrighty, that's it for the movies that we shared. We have some comments here, though. Oh, no worries. All right. So I had 1, 2, 3 movies, and
I only have
one. So I'll do 2, you do 1, and then I'll do my last one.
Yeah, sounds good.
So first one for me was Is This Thing On?, which is the 2025 drama comedy with Will Arnett and Laura Dern, directed by Bradley Cooper. This is a really darn good marriage dramedy that I think it's Bradley Cooper's best movie yet. I liked it more than Maestro. this one benefits from Will Arnett and Laura Dern, who are both really good in this movie. Will Arnett is a career best here, I think, and Laura Dern is incredibly funny and emotional, and the two of them together have some really good chemistry. Even though it's a very toxic relationship, they have very good chemistry together. Arnett is he's so likable and he's so funny, and you really like. They're typically in movies that deal with divorce, there's a lot of negativity and malice, and this one just did not have that. It was all in all a positive movie, even though it's dealing with a negative situation, and I really enjoyed that. My only complaint is that it feels a little Oscar baity. Like Bradley Cooper feels like he's so desperate to win an Oscar at this point. But I think it does feel less Oscar baity than Maestro, just because I think that this appeals to more people, and it's not just a biopic of someone. But the only thing is, like, I don't feel like I'm going to remember this movie 2 weeks from now, because it's just another prestige dramedy, and it is very good. Don't get me wrong, but I just feel like I'm going to forget it a little down the road.
Gotcha.
Up next was another documentary I did for my January Days of Docs. I've watched several other documentaries as well. They're just shorts, so I haven't included them on here, because typically I don't include shorts unless it's
Wheel spin.
So, but I watched My Octopus Teacher, which is from 2020. It's a nice little documentary that should have been shorter. This movie is way too long. At an hour and 30 minutes, this should have been 20-30 minutes. Like, there's so much unnecessary stuff in here. It is a fun story about this diver cinematographer who has like lost a lot of his purpose in life and goes diving because he was working with cliff jumpers or whatever on an earlier film, and ends up developing a friendship between himself and an octopus. And the octopus kind of like teaches him how he can, kind of live again. Kind of not like, obviously the octopus isn't doing anything, but like it is crazy to see an octopus so intelligently reacting to him and kind of being around him. It does feel a little dangerous though, just because I feel like this could encourage people to go out and try to do that with animals, and that's never a safe thing to do. And obviously you can impact nature in a really bad way. I don't really have much else to say about this one. It's a little boring at times, and I think it's way too long for a very simple premise, but it is cute. And I do think that, especially if you're an animal lover, like I think Nadia would really enjoy this, honestly. It might be a little boring, but like the fact that it's about a friendship between an animal and a human, and how it positively impacts both of them is, I think that's a good time.
Cool. Yeah. I like those stories a little bit.
Well, there you go. And then Kevin, your movie.
Yes, my movie is 28 years later, and this is the best of the franchise in my opinion. Don't come at me in the comment section, okay? This is the story behind this, and the zombies. I call them zombies. I know they're not, but the zombies are really cool. I did like the story aspect of this, of how the son is bringing his mom to the real doctor that is in the mainland, pretty much, and not in their island of isolation. And the adventure is fantastic, going through all the wilderness and learning to survive and everything. Sorry, I had to burp. But it's fantastic. Negatives though, the damn camera work needs to just stop with it. It was making me not sick, but I was just like, okay, when the zombies are on the screen, I'm like, okay, here comes and here, and I'm like, just follow them. You don't need to cut it or anything like that. But I did like the doctor as well. I forget his name.
Ray Fiennes.
Ray Fiennes, yeah. Which is fantastic, and I can't wait to see him at Bone Temple, which is coming out this week. Which is so, and I liked, like I said, when he was talking about Bone Temple, I like how it's just a continuation of the 28 years. It picks up right where it left off, and I can't wait to see what they do with these Swedish gangsters that we have. Well,
they're British, but
they look Swedish though.
It's just because of the blonde hair. Kevin's racist. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm Swedish? No.
I will say that the cinematography gets better as the movie goes on. It's definitely worse in the first half. The last half was better.
Yeah. But it's still it takes me out, though, unfortunately, for those times.
luckily, Danny Boyle's not doing Bone Temple, so it'll hopefully have better cinematography.
We'll see.
Because Nia DaCosta knows how to shoot a movie. Candyman was a really good looking film.
Yeah.
So, alrighty. And my last film is a documentary that I did for Days of Docs, which is the final film in the Qatsi trilogy, which I did Koyanis Qatsi and Pawa Qatsi last week. Not this week is Nakoi Qatsi, which translates from the Hopi language into life as war, or it's basically a life in turmoil. And this is the weakest one of the trilogy, unfortunately. I had high hopes for this because of its concept. The concept and the idea and the meaning is really good. The fact that it's we've reached the full digitization point of society. Everything's artificial. Everything is crafted. It's nothing's natural anymore. And I like that because that's where society is going, for better or for worse, right? Yet it's the worst looking movie of this trilogy because everything is either a CGI generated shot or is a found footage shot or whatever, like an actual camera shot, but it has this weird artificial filter over it where it looks terrible. But that's all to serve the point of being that everything is digitized, nothing is natural anymore, nothing's real. But it just looks terrible. And so that really bugged me. But it is still like a good meaning. I like the whole trilogy as a whole, kind of showing the stepping away from the natural towards the artificial. Really like that. And I'm glad to say I finally watched the whole trilogy. So
nice, good. You finished that off. Was that on your shelf?
Yes, it's over there. Maybe I'll grab it at some point. But
no, you're fine.
But that is it for all the movies we watched. Not a whole lot this week in terms of non-Wheelspin stuff. So.
I mean, we just started school up again and stuff like that. So, you okay?
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out what Fox Pixar was saying. J5. I have no idea what.
I don't know what J5 is either.
We're talking about. Alrighty, let's go ahead and talk about Wheelspin stuff. Kevin, and your short was up first.
Yeah, you picked this for me. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay, good. It's called A Short Vision, and it is short, and it doesn't tell you anything, but it looks so pretty. The art style that they use for the kind of stop motion as well, with the artistry involved in it, is fantastic. But I also love how it just happens and doesn't explain anything, which is fantastic. You don't know what the object is or the shape, and especially for the time, 1956, it looks fantastic in that aspect. I really enjoyed it. It's beautifully made, and it's like 4 minutes long, so it doesn't take anything out of your day as well. And so I give it a 93 out of 100. Thank you for showing me this.
There, yeah. It's the scene when the people are melting is
crazy. I didn't think that would be horrifying, but it was.
It's like because it's about nuclear war, right? And so it's like like during the height of the Cold War. That's what like.
But I love how they didn't say that though. It was just, oh, it's an object, and it kept changing too, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm glad you liked it. All right, my short this week was Jerry and Jumbo, which was a fine short that I think was well animated. I think the central idea was cute. Some of the gags feel a bit reused. Like it's not the most original Tom and Jerry short in the world, but it's a good time. Nothing memorable, but it just kind of feels like more of an average Tom and Jerry short.
Nice. Very
like basically, Jerry makes friends with an elephant that they kind of paint up to look like him. And they like switch places and kind of freak out Tom. So
interesting. Okay,
yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
All right, so and your movie.
Yeah, When a Stranger Calls, 2006. And I know this was picked by Nadia because she enjoys this movie. The concept of this movie is absolutely fantastic. The suspense and eeriness of this movie is absolutely great. The setting is really creepy and eerie. That is it. The girl, and I don't even remember her name. When a Stranger Calls, the girl, Camila Bell. I don't know if that's I haven't even saying her name right. Is atrocious in this movie. Like god awful. She shows no emotions when she's trying to show emotions, and it's just it hurts to watch, but you're watching it for the suspense of the movie and why he's calling. And they served up the line of it's the call is coming from inside the house, but the guy on the phone says it the call is coming from inside the house, and it's like, okay, there was supposed to be suspense in that or a thrill in that, and there was nothing. It was just dead, unfortunately. But I did like the concept, so you did 56 out of 100, and it's just okay. It's not even that good, but the acting is absolutely dog shit.
Hey, you gotta be honest. It wouldn't be a good review if it wasn't honest. And I gotta be honest for my movie too. I thought Willow was just fine. I've been really excited to watch this because I'd heard so much about it. It got a show on Disney Plus, and it's kind of one of those movies that was up there with like Dark Crystal and Labyrinth, kind of in that same time period. So definitely wanted to check it out. And it's just supremely mediocre. Like it's mostly, I would say I err on the side of liking it because of its production design, its visual effects, and everything that kind of goes on with this look. Its style is really good, but it's all style over substance, because this kind of does feel like a ripoff of other fantasy projects, particularly Lord of the Rings. It feels like it's ripping off here. For other strengths of the movie, I think Warwick Davis is the best part of it. He's having a blast in the main role. His performance is the most invigorating, I would say. And I love his time on screen. Val Kilmer is also fun here. Was pretty decent. I think the effects and the production, again, though, were the best part of this, and they really brought the world to life. But everything feels familiar. It just feels like they were trying to capitalize on the popularity of nerd culture at the time. This feels like Lord of the Rings. It feels like D&D. It feels like everything of every other fantasy property without being anything original. And I just didn't have a connection to it. Again, I do err on the side of liking it because I am a fantasy fan. I'm a huge D&D fan. I love Lord of the Rings. So I do err on the side of liking it in the world that it's created. I just didn't care for the story. So it's okay. I wouldn't say it was worth the hype.
Okay, gotcha.
But that's just my personal opinion. If you love it, go for it. I can see why people absolutely adore it. If I had watched that as a kid, I'd probably be, over the moon about it. But, just okay.
It's like one of those cult classics kind of a thing.
Yeah, definitely. So, alrighty. That is it for our movies we watched this week. Let's go ahead and get to the most fun part of the show, I would say. I mean, the whole thing is fun. Don't get me wrong. I love doing this whole thing. This is my favorite part.
Yeah, and it's where we spin a wheel and it picks a movie for us, and it's watermelon themed still, which I think is fantastic.
If you have purple in your watermelon, you should probably,
I mean, you can put Kool-Aid in it and make it purple.
So comment here, considering when it was released and considering what Lord of the Rings D&D media released at the time, is a fair comparison? Yes, I think it is, because D&D was getting at its most popular during this time period. That is not, like, D&D came out in the early 80s. And Lord of the Rings was out since the 1920s or 1930s. So it is a fair comparison. And I'm talking about the story itself, not the movie. The actual book and story of Lord of the Rings. And there was the animated Lord of the Rings that came out before this too. There was the Hobbit movie, and there were 2 or 3 Lord of the Rings movies. So yes, I think it is a very fair comparison.
Gotcha.
But let's go ahead and get some movie suggestions going up here. If anyone has any, let's go ahead and get them now. I don't know what I'm looking for. What do you think? Oh, we got some shorts.
Oh, we have shorts? Yeah.
I'll get those on there while you're talking about it.
No, to be honest, not that I don't care, but I would like the wheel to surprise me, which it does every single week. And I'm okay with that.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm always down for any genre, horror, comedy, action, whatever. I mean, I'm never,
gonna say no.
I'm never gonna say no. I have genres that I definitely prefer, but it's not like I hate romantic. I don't hate rom-coms. I don't hate comic. I like all things. So, History of the World in
3 minutes flat.
I thought it was gonna be a different short, but that's fun. History of the Entire World is a great short.
Oh, I wanted to be the flat world. Flat earthers. Come on now.
After Bugonia.
Dude, that was so funny when that happens during that
It's
whole
so dumb.
sequence.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Alright.
man,
Have you watched Smiling Friends yet?
no.
Oh, I won't say anything else. But you should
Okay.
watch Smiling Friends. It's a great TV show. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and give it another minute or so. If there's any other movies that are gonna come in. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm always down for Looney Tunes. So we'll see if we can get a Looney Tunes short or what's it called? Maybe a Tom and Jerry or just any kind of animated short. I love animation in general. So
Yeah. And it's like reliving our childhood a little bit.
yeah. All right. Well, doesn't look like we're gonna get any other suggestions this week. That's totally fine because we got a lot. So
Yes, we do.
let's shuffle it up and we'll get Kevin's short first. Here we go. Just a reminder, if your watermelon has purple in it, please don't eat it. Hair Raising Hair. That is a great short, and Kevin gets to watch it this week.
Yay! I was actually interested on that On Ice one too.
Oh, well,
That she just put down.
we'll see. And my short this week is, give me a drum roll, please.
Oh, I don't have one. Oh gosh.
And Kevin gets to find a short for me, trading off from last week. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and save that wheel. We'll open up the movie one. While he's looking for that, we'll go ahead and spin for Kevin's movie. And Kevin's movie this week is going to be... Boop! Me Before You!
What is that?
From 2016. I have no idea. It sounds like a rom-com.
It definitely is.
It is, in fact, a... it's just a romance drama. Actually, I believe it has a very high rating on Letterboxd. It has a 3.5. My roommate's fiance loves this movie. So, there we go.
Right.
Kevin is watching Me Before You. And I'll go ahead and remove that from the list. Shuffle this bad boy up. And spin. And let me know when you have a short for me, Kevin.
I'm looking at some right now.
And my movie this week is... I cannot pick for myself. I do that anyway. So I will respin. And that's me cutting down the number of picks for each other on these lists, by the way. Kindergarten Cop. That's what I'll be watching.
Oh, nice.
Which I don't think I have reviewed. No, I have not. So I will be watching Kindergarten Cop this week. It's not a tumor.
It's not a
Anyhow, Kevin, have you found a short for me?
Nope.
All right. Well, considering we're at the end of the show, you might want to hurry up.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Alrighty. So for this week, once Kevin gives me a short, we'll know what short I'll be watching. But Kevin will be watching the Looney Tunes short Hair Raising Hair, and then we'll be watching the 2016 romance drama Me Before You. As of right now, I will be watching Kindergarten Cop for my feature-length film. And we'll see momentarily what my short film is.
Sure, we're gonna go with Poison. It's on Netflix, 2023.
I have already reviewed it.
Never mind. Well, stop being an overachiever.
I've done all those Wes Anderson ones, so.
Gotcha. Well, all right. Well, I'll just go fuck myself then. All right.
Asshole. I'm just kidding. We can talk like that to each other. It's okay.
Or can we?
I don't know. Maybe. Well.
Hold on.
I just want to entertain the audience.
Have you seen The Tortoise and the Hare, the original?
The Tortoise and the Hare. The
Disney one.
1935?
Yeah.
No, I have not.
Cool. Do
right.
that one.
I'll be watching The Tortoise and the Hare from 1935, which is on Disney Plus. Alrighty. So that is going to bring us to the end of the show this week. Of course, I'll be watching The Short, the Tortoise, and the Hare from 1935 and Kindergarten Cop as my movies this week. So that is going to be the end of the show. We do have, of course, our new episode of Movie Club is coming up on Friday. We're continuing our January documentary coverage. We're covering Kevin's pick this week, which is Tell Me Who I Am, which is a documentary that I do not want to spoil anything about. Nope. So make sure you watch Movie Club or check the movie out first, then watch Movie Club. And we'll go ahead and talk about that then, because it is very interesting. But that's going to be it for the show. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this week. Really appreciate you being here, as always. And, of course, until next time, make sure to keep those eyes on the screen. I did the wrong fingers in the wrong place, but that's fine.
That's what she said.